This is the Conditions Blog video. We put out our Conditions blog at the end of every week on Friday in text format. You can find it under the Conditions Blog tab in any NWAC zone forecast, and this week we have it in video format as well. So we're going to take a look back, starting with the first weekend in March. The atmospheric river storm of February 26th through March 2nd brought anywhere from 3 to 11 inches of precipitation to NWAC zones. And that brought widespread avalanches. You can check out in our avalanche occurrence database some of the avalanches that occurred in each zone. A few highlights we have here are some very large and widespread avalanches throughout many of the zones. This is from the Table Mountain area in the Bagley Lakes and West-North zone. You can see some very wide crowns and avalanches occurring on low angle features and most features that are steep enough to slide. Taking a look further south at Mount Hood area, there were a few avalanches up to size D3.5. That's very large, bordering on historic avalanches that occurred from the upper mountain and came down. This one, in this case, is in the White River Canyon. You can see some very large wet debris flows. And as we entered the first weekend of March and into the second week, we were still tallying some of these avalanches that had occurred during the storm. Clearing skies and cooling conditions allowed surface snow instabilities to heal and surfaces to freeze. We continued to see in the east-north zone, avalanches on old snow layers, including the late January week layer. This was a snowmobile triggered avalanche near the Harts Pass area in the east-north zone. While these avalanches are notable for the east-north zone, this is a bit of an anomaly within our region where all other avalanches involved recent snow. The second week of March has brought what's become a somewhat typical period for this winter, where we're experiencing dry weather with a bit of wind and light snow accumulations. Generally, we saw avalanche conditions diminish across the board, with some wind slab avalanche hazard maintaining at upper elevations in some zones. At the end of the second week in March, the dry weather and minimal avalanche danger continues throughout most zones. We see this pattern continuing into the weekend, though we do see potential for a pattern change late in the weekend and into the third week in March. Stay up to date on the latest avalanche conditions at nwac.us. Make sure to select the avalanche forecast for the specific zone that you're going to be traveling in. We update these at 6 p.m. every day. With daylight savings, we will be switching to a 6:30 p.m. update. You can also check out a lot of our tools and features that we have online, such as our weather stations throughout the zones. You can also look at recent observations, including our avalanche occurrence database. Thanks for watching this Conditions blog video. You can leave us feedback on any of our video products or our forecasts in general at Facebook or Instagram or info@nwac.us. Enjoy the rest of the winter and stay safe.